Welcome, 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 welcome to all my YouTubers and my Rumblers. I am back on YouTube praying I stay here for a while. I'm going to try to be good. I'm going to try to be a good little girl until everything that is doing this to us is gone. And I'm hoping it's soon. Um, YouTube is where I started. I do love it here. For me, it's a little more seamless. So if you unsubscribed on YouTube, please subscribe again, okay? Because I will. This is what I'm going to be doing. I will be doing some shows just on YouTube, and I'll be doing some shows just on Rumble. There is a reason for that. There are. I am one who I believe one of the greatest things that God has given me is the ability to relay truth in a very pragmatic, no nonsense, but hard hitting way. But that people is palatable. I think that's the word. And people can kind of swallow it easier. You know what I'm saying? And I bring hope. And I want people that have not heard things I've said about God, about our country, about truth that's happening in the world. On YouTube, there are a lot of people that still need that little bit of truth to wake them up, to glimpse it. And on Rumble, everyone's kind of there already. Nothing wrong with Rumble. I love Rumble. Fab Four will just be on Rumble. Solomon's Porch, we're weighing right now. We actually got the strike because of Solomon's Porch. So that's a long story. But just so you guys know, please go back to it's at Delora OBrien on YouTube, off the cuff, and go back there. Please subscribe again. I lost a lot of followers, and I'm really trying to do shorts. Renee's helping me with that. And so, yes, she just said, yes, need to be where people need to hear it. It's kind of a form of evangelism to me. So I know some of you are probably not happy that I'm back here as well. You know, it looks like my numbers, if people follow me and they see numbers go down and up, it's because I'm not really caring about numbers. I care about people. So if you know you like this, you share it, share the YouTube one perhaps. That would help. They do take things from me here and Rumble. A lot of people are on here and never get strikes. Never, I don't know how they do it. They say everything, not me, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I just want you to know why I'm back on here. It's very, very important. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. I see you all on YouTube. I see you all in Rumble. Renee and Karen have quite a job here now, going back and forth. So give them help if you see anything that shouldn't be there, or someone that is maybe coming on and trolling. Now that I'm back on YouTube, I figure I'll get a lot of trolls here as well. So that's about it. Okay, let me start. I got two fundraisers, as you know. There's going to be a whole change come the first of the year. We are putting a real emphasis on getting healthy in every area, spirit, soul, and body. And I'm not going to go into any more of this because our first shows on maybe in the middle of January, we're going to hit a lot of this. It's a whole different thing because next year is our year. We're looking for the first impact center, and there's a lot going to be going on, and I'm very excited for you guys to be a part. So the two fundraisers right now that help us do the gathering, and also, you know, hopefully give us some funds to be able to find a semi-permanent place for the First Impact Center, is wearetakingitback.com. That's the Patriot company we partnered with The CEO is an incredible patriot, very pro-life. We met him. Go to wearetakingitback.com, read about it. And if it sounds good to you, I mean, they have makeup, just about everything you're seeing on my face. Snacks, grass-fed beef, cleaning products. Just it helps the gatherings. If you do that, it helps the company that has been around for 38 years, but is US based and grows everything here. Cattle is on their own land. So it takes from one that we don't like and gives to another that we do. So give me your name and info and we'll text you. No pressure, no spamming. We'll give you the information on how you can get more information on that. The other one is joyandcountry.com. You know that. That's my beautiful daughter, Jenna, did that for us. She works so hard. You have no idea, guys, what that girl does in any given day, just for our ministry. It's just remarkable. So she said, I'm wearing a fan favorite, God's Got This zip up hoodie. She said it comes in all kinds of colors. It's just a great, I live in this thing. I live in a lot of this stuff. If you see me out and about, you'll see I have it all on. Also then there's the Grace Upon Grace cross necklace. This is sterling stainless steel. I'm sorry. Perfect size cross. It's perfect. It's a perfect length. Has about a 4-inch extender on it. And then these are just, I don't even know what to say about these. Go look at them. Smoked. You can't see the color. You'll see it in the picture. It's a smoked sapphire crystal with a cross that is actually, it's like burned in, but it's raised. It's just beautiful. That is also in the description. And if you don't get it in the description, both on YouTube and on Rumble, is direct links. If you don't see it there, then go to joyandcountry.com. Go to Delora's Closet. She said there's new items, new holiday door busters. Last couple of days, you got to see those. And then always remember free US shipping. And if you're brand new here and you never ordered anything from joyandcountry.com, use the discount code WELCOME10. Okay? All right, guys. So I was not going to do this, as you know. I was going to do a thing on the United States, the DC, the UK, and the Vatican. I'm more than likely going to do that Friday, but I have to make sure that I bring this forward because a lot of people are panicking. Now, maybe you that are watching here aren't panicking, and that's wonderful. I'm happy that you're not, but a lot of people are. And they're writing me saying, do you believe in aliens? And what about this? You know, they're looking for a dirty bomb. And what's a dirty bomb? And you know, they're trying to start a war. Look, I came on and did this because I really believe I know what it is. And I said this last week. There's one of two things it is. And I want to get to that at the end. I don't want to run ahead. It's very important. I do this line upon line because everybody has an opinion, you know, and that's good. I think it's great that everybody has an opinion. You know, there's many thoughts. Congress people are coming forward, you know, pundits, talking heads on Fox and other CNN and so on and so forth, you know, specialists, intel specialists, American citizens all over TikTok. Everyone has a hypothesis. So what's a hypothesis? It's a supposition or proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence that could point to further investigation, okay? It's made as a basis for reasoning. For example, every event has a cause. That's a hypothesis. What is the cause of this event? That's we're trying to find truth, okay? Many hypotheses floating around. I have what I believe, which is close to what I said last week, but with a twist. I will give my opinion at the end, but for now, I want to actually investigate several that people have actually written to me about and asked me to cover. Drones are the future of warfare. You can read all about them. They expect a drone war in Iran or elsewhere. Our supply of drones at this point in our timeline far exceeds our supply of pilots for the drones. Now, it doesn't make sense to train in a country where a downed drone could be captured and reverse engineered. Makes sense to train in America for that and other practical reasons. The training is at night because the future missions will mostly be at night. That's a hypothesis that people have come forward with. The public isn't told because we need to suddenly and massively train drone pilots. Why? Why are we doing that? And minds will run ahead and say, well, it's because there's a war pending. Then some will say, well, why are they not training over water or desert or mountains? Because it isn't the same as training over urban areas, which is why most of this is the military training. This is what they say, are over a very populated areas. They're not over Colorado where there's vast fields and mountains, and they're not over Oklahoma where there's, the winds go sweeping down the plain. They're not there. So these people say could be training for potential war. That's one hypothesis. Another one that has come out in the last couple days is that they're looking for dirty bombs. So what is a dirty bomb? It's a weapon that combines explosives with radioactive material, and it has a radioactive dispersal device. Okay, that's a dirty bomb. It isn't a nuclear bomb. That's completely different. A nuclear bomb can wipe out hundreds of miles around it and leave radioactive activity in the air for decades. That's not what this is. There is a U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission Operations Center. You can look it up. It's nrc.gov. On December 11th, December 12th, and I'm going to say this quote, a GE 68 outsource that they sent for disposal has been lost in transit on December 2nd, 2024. They put this out on nrc.gov on December 11th, December 12th. When I tell you what I think this is, I want you to clock this, okay? Just clock what I'm telling you. So they said this actually happened in New Jersey. That said, after looking up this information in this specific situation, is unlikely to cause permanent damage to people because it contains a very small amount of radioactive material. So is that why the drones are in the air? I don't think so. I know there's people that said, here's my credentials. I'm an FLE and SMY and KRASTPU. All of those things behind my name. I don't care. Titles never have moved me. I give respect to titles when honor is due to them, like the President-elect Donald J. Trump. What does that mean? Do I believe what they're saying about these things that they planted, blah, blah, blah? No, I don't believe this either. Another hypothesis, flight patterns are erratic. Why? It's a false flag. Again, nuclear source material, create panic right before the inauguration. Drones are dangerous, looking for the perfect place to start a war. Suddenly, some citizens show up with burns and lesions. Lockdowns will begin. national emergency. Follow what happened 4 years ago. Governor Hochul of New York is getting a drone detection system sent to New York from the federal government. Why now? Why New York? Wasn't that where it all began 4 years ago? I'm going to play you this video and watch DJT. He isn't the least concerned. He knows what's going on. And again, I will share with you what I believe it is at the end. And the Boston arrest that they speak of will be explained. Watch this, couple minutes. This is from yesterday. It kind of says it all.
The new reporting on these mysterious drone sightings, 7 states now across the Northeast, and now drones reported near an airbase in Ohio, an airport outside New York City, and the arrests involving a drone near Boston's Logan Airport. Tonight, the FBI and Homeland Security deploying state-of-the-art drone detection technology and infrared cameras to catch the drones. And tonight, President-elect Donald Trump saying something strange is going on here and what he suggested today about the drones. Here's Whit Johnson.
After weeks of reported drone sightings triggering confusion and anger throughout the Northeast.
This one's going to fly over us right now.
Tonight, the FBI and Department of Homeland Security deploying state-of-the-art drone detection technology and infrared cameras to New York and New Jersey. The spike in unexplained drone sightings seen in at least 7 states from Virginia to New England. In Ohio, over the weekend, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base outside Dayton temporarily closing its airspace Friday night because of drone incursions. Just outside New York City, reported drones forcing officials at Stewart International Airport to shut down their runway for more than an hour.
There's multiple drones all over this airport tonight, man.
And in Boston, 2 men arrested and facing charges for flying a drone dangerously close to Logan Airport. The rash of recent sightings fueling bipartisan criticism of the government's response. President-elect Trump saying something strange is going on.
They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. Something strange is going on. They happen to be over Bedminster.
Want to know
they're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
There are nearly 800,000 registered drones in the U.S., and it's not illegal to fly them during the day or night. The Biden administration insisting there's no evidence of a national security threat or foreign involvement, saying some reports can be explained as civilian aircraft.
Some of those drone sightings are, in fact, drones. Some are manned aircraft that are commonly mistaken for drones.
Authorities say you can usually verify it in seconds using the Flight Radar 24 app. You can see where most planes are in real time.
It's not just one drone. When there's one, there's many.
That's exactly what we did when we went on patrol with Officer Francesca Escudero of the Clinton Township Police Department in New Jersey.
When the sun goes down, the drones come out.
And it didn't take long before we spotted those hovering lights over a reservoir. In the dark with cloudy skies, we couldn't positively identify exactly what the objects were, but their inconsistent movements did not resemble nearby planes.
From when I've been talking to people, they're frustrated. They just want answers.
And David, the White House is pushing back against those claims by President-elect Trump, an administration spokesperson saying they're not trying to obscure any intel here, insisting that most of the sightings are some combination of hobbyist drones, law enforcement, commercial, as well as civilian aircraft, all operating legally, but they promise to continue pursuing all leads. David?
All right, Whit Johnson tonight with us. Whit, thank you.
Look, why did I show an ABC video? Because when MSM starts showing and trying to be the harbinger of truth, you got to really wonder, why are they spreading it everywhere? What is it for? Again, I'll go over that at the end. So that's kind of wraps up where we are as of now. Now, another hypothesis. There's a drone named, I hope I get this right, Pterodynamics XPR. It's developed by the U.S. Navy as a recon and logistics drone. Okay, it drops packages between land and moving ships, including in high seas and high winds. This is a picture of the drone, okay? That's a picture of it. It's very, very similar to what the pictures we've been getting. It's 13 feet wide and 6 feet long, size of a SUV, consistent with eyewitnesses. Its flight path is directly from the coast up to northern New Jersey, and most commonly seen coming from the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, home of the Naval Air Warfare Center Aircraft Division. This center's entire job is to research, test, and support aircraft for Navy combat operations. Also explains why every night and how it's shocking and around so long. It goes to the home base, switch out batteries, and up it is again. There may not be thousands of them. There may be a couple hundred, but because of this. Now, again, this is another hypothesis. I'm not saying any of this is true, but why? So what is happening in Iran? Just yesterday, how does this all connect? 2 were charged in Iran over technology used in deadly drone attack on soldiers in Jordan. This happened in Boston. Remember I mentioned this previously, and he mentioned someone was arrested in Boston? An Iranian American and Swiss Iranian have been arrested for allegedly exporting sensitive U.S. technology to Iran. These are two of the soldiers that were killed. Just wanted to put that up there. I think I wish I had more of the others that gave their lives needlessly. But is there a connection? A Boston and 38-year-old Mohammed Abedini, the co-founder of the Iranian-based company, and Magdi Sadeghi, 42, an employee of the Massachusetts-based manufacturing. They have violated many U.S. export laws. So then there's that. Next hypothesis. Why isn't anyone in the government shooting them down? I don't know how many know this, but under the law, counter-drone authorities were given to the Department of Homeland Security and the DOJ, the Department of Justice. They are the only 2 agencies that have the power to use advanced detection technologies to identify, track, and mitigate drones, also known as UAS, unmanned aircraft systems. Now a new act has been introduced to Congress, H.R. 8610, Counter UAS Authority, Security, Safety, and Reauthorization Act. The act is to reauthorize and reform counter unmanned aircraft system authorities to improve transparency, security, safety, and accountability. On June 4th of this year, now listen to this, the House Judiciary Committee and House Homeland Security Committee both discharged that bill. What does that mean, discharge? A discharge bill is when you bring it out of committee where they're arguing, they're putting it together and putting it right on the floor for consideration without a report from the committee. But it stalled. Why did it stall? It came right out onto the floor, Congress, and it stalled. But why? After discharging, it goes nowhere. It wasn't presented to the entire House. Conclusion, we're still under the law that only the Department of Justice and Homeland Security can mitigate drones. So what do I think about all this? Oh, there's all kinds of other things. What do I think? Well, I still believe that I believe it's a 2-part plan. I still believe they might use China/Iran, who are like best buds, BFFs, to stop the inauguration. Yesterday, President Trump said this in a presser. Heads of over 100 countries contacted him to attend the inauguration. I don't believe they're sniffing radioactive material. I just don't. And could I be wrong? 1,000,000%. But my gut and my spirit just doesn't resonate with me. What do I think this is? I think it's a psyop. I rarely use that term. I don't wear a tinfoil hat. I don't just throw all kinds of garbage out there and see what sticks. But I really do think this is what's going on. So what is a psyop? For those of you that really, you hear the term, you hear this, you hear that. A psyop is a psychological operation of a clandestine sort, okay? That means done in secret. It's hidden. Many times military actions can be part of a psyop. Whether the military people that are doing it are going, yes, sir, and that's what most of them do, or they don't have any idea it's a psyop, but it's used to influence the perceptions and attitudes of individuals, groups, Americans, foreign governments, okay? Now, here's an interesting little observation. Palantir, Palantir, aired this commercial during the Army versus Navy game that our president-elect was at, showing drones being released from a ship. I'm going to show it to you in a second, but who is Palantir? Palantir Technologies is a software company that helps organizations analyze large amounts of data. Where did they have to analyze large amounts of data 4 years ago? Just saying. Company's name comes from the Lord of the Rings and refers to the magical seeing stones used for communication. At the Army versus Navy game, they aired this commercial. Watch. Here we go. Here we go. I can't believe this. Hold on. Okay. You got the idea. This happens to me all the time. Doesn't matter if I'm on YouTube or Rumble, all the time. Anything else? Nope. There we go. So what did they do, Palantir? They planted that in your brain. That's what they did. That's what psyops are. They plant it in your brain and you'll watch it and it's all over and it's commercials and you're seeing pictures of drones everywhere and videos of drones, and Americans are taking pictures all over the place. By the way, the Palantir CEO, Alex Karp, is a Democrat activist. He supported Biden. He supported Kamala. But why? Why a psyop now? I know this might seem trivial to some, but to the DS, and you know what that stands for, optics are everything. And they're already regrouping. So let's put this together now, okay? On the first month of the year and the 6th day of next year, that's a law, by the way. That's when whatever you did in November is certified, okay? When that happens, the one from 4 years ago will be overruled by a country in celebration and knowing that the victims of that day 4 years ago will be given the same thing that Biden did for his son, okay? That's what's going to happen on the next day. It will be emblazoned in everybody's mind. This will torment the DS as much as the past in November when DJT won. It will be once again be torment. On that day, it's in granite. He won and is certified the 47th president of the United States. If you remember back in 2016, DJT said his inauguration was the most attended inauguration in history and showed pictures of massive people there. They were all the way into the mall. You couldn't even see. He couldn't even take the pictures. It looked like little dots all the way back there. The other side is still tormented by that loss. HRC still talks about it. 8 years later, going to be 9 years later, that destroyed their plans. So what did MSM do? They showed fake pictures and said the mall was empty. No one wanted him for POTUS. When the inauguration of Joe Biden happened, fences were everywhere. Do you remember? There was high security settings. Nobody could get in. No one could get into the mall. No one. There was just a handful of people, handful over here, handful over there, mostly Democrat Congress people from the House and the Senate. So why did they do that? They said it was because of what happened a couple of weeks previously. It's not. Do you know why that happened? Because no one was going to show up. And then the gig is up. You understand? Then it's up. It's over. What would happen is over. It would show it. On another note, did you notice where most of the drones are flying? They're over north and east of the DC area, and now they're all over Virginia. So why is DJT's inauguration so important? Why? Because this will be a worldwide event. There will be dignitaries from all over the world. It will be unprecedented. Over 100 countries' leaders have asked to come. Xi Jinping is coming. Unprecedented. Unlike anything we've ever seen in the history of this country. It's a visual they can't hide. It's a cry out of Americans and global leaders that we are with him and MAGA, that movement. We are with them. We stand. It's a black eye to the DS. It's a black eye to Kamala and the Democrats and those who are part of the worldwide one world government cabal. Just my opinion. I could be wrong, but it's interesting. DJT's mega victory will culminate with worldwide support. There will be people there, Venezuelan president, all over Europe. Who knows who will be there? I think we will see leaders coming together like we've never, ever seen in our life. These worldwide leaders will make those who still hate him sit up and take notice. That inauguration, the optics, is Trump's insurance policy. He knows all of this, which is why when you saw him in the press conference, he wasn't panicked. He wasn't lying to the American people and people around the world who sit on every word he says, whether you love him or hate him. When he speaks, people listen. He wasn't worried at all. It's like you're a fly on an elephant's butt. Get out of here. And you know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. We all know what we're doing. So bottom line for me, with all this drone crapola everywhere, whether there is an Iranian ship sitting off the East Coast that was given hundreds of drones by our Eastern friends, you know who I mean, or it is all coming from an Air Force base right near the coast that fly out and over, and is all done to put fear and panic in people so they will not go to the inauguration, they will not travel. I've already had so many people write to me and say, I was going to go to the inauguration. I was going to, I was thinking of, even if I have to sit way back in the mall, it's going to be a historical event. I was going to go. I was going to travel to my son's on Christmas, but he lives in New Jersey. I was going to go to Virginia, and now I'm not going. Already, it has begun. It has already begun. No matter what it is, the DS always is about getting our new POTUS. Always. That's what they're after. Now, there was someone in the chat that said, oh, no, DJT is complicit. A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Everyone hates him that is on the left, some in the middle, and even some on the right that are rhinos. This is not about, if DJT was part of that, that's a joke. So it's the devil against the devil. They don't do that. They would just take over and we would be in lockdown again. That's absurd. Anyone who says that just isn't seeing correctly. Maybe they're not spiritual. I don't know. But if you have any tap into the spirit at all, you know this is about one man and one man only. And that's DJT and all of those that are working with him. Now, are there some people working with him that I question? Absolutely. But even God uses, he used Judas. And we get salvation through Jesus Christ. He used Judas, a betrayer. So what is happening is supposed to happen. I just hope and pray that people that are fell for what happened way back when do not fall for this again. That's all. I got time to answer quite a few questions. So if you have a question, whether you are on YouTube or you are on Rumble, I can see both. I'm on both chats. Just put 3 question marks and a question, and I will answer it. So as I sit here, I will have my water. Hold on, right here. You should see my desk. It's a disaster. Yeah. Lady M, right, exactly. Complicit with what? Saving our republic? Yes. With anything else? No. Yep. Yep. Silver and gold are supposed to shoot through the roof once Trump gets in. Absolutely. Again, 3 question marks. Is that shirt on Join Country? It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. I got this from Join Country. God, right at the beginning. I think it was one of the first things you guys probably remember. One of the first T-shirts that I had. Let's see. Okay. Do you think Canada will be 51st state? Mimi, it's interesting you're asking that question. I just saw, I don't know if you guys, I'm going to put it up, Mimi, on my Rumble channel. I can't put it up on YouTube. But if you don't know my Rumble channel, if someone could put it in the YouTube chat, either Karen or Renee, please. I'm going to put it up on my YouTube channel tomorrow, and I'm going to send out a link to it. If you guys are not go to thegatheringmovement.org and subscribe, okay? Because you will get everything that will, you'll get everything that I put out. And I'm going to put that out, Mimi. And it's got so much in there about Canada. I don't know if it will be the 51st state, but I'll tell you something. If the new president says, and they agree, it will be the biggest freedom for Canada that ever happened. And I pray it does, because what really goes on in some areas of there, and I found this out through someone that lives there, and then I saw this video again that I'm going to put up tomorrow on Rumble. Wow. So I hope so. Maybe I hope so. Thank you, Renee, for putting that up. B Childs, what's already done? I don't understand. Okay, Aqua Girl, how is the peace DJT is bringing different from what the Antichrist will offer? Well, so you know, if you read the Bible, okay, and you go into commentaries, Matthew Henry commentary is one of the best. You will see that right from the beginning, the Antichrist is loved. He's loved, and he's one of the most beautiful people. Now, I don't, DJT's handsome, but he's I'm not going to, if he wasn't who he is, I wouldn't go across the room to meet him. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. So there's so much. If you, Aqua Girl, if you go to freespoke.com and put in attributes of the Antichrist Bible, you will see all kinds of information that is completely opposite of what DJT is. Completely opposite. Suzer D, he was handsome when younger. I think he's handsome now. I really do. He's a handsome guy. It's just not my type. I wouldn't go across. The Antichrist is supposed to be beautiful beyond measure. I mean, and everybody can't stop looking at him, and everybody loves him, and so it's not that. Thoughts on setting up the Biden to charge for treason in a makeup event? My Loveless. I don't think he has any. I don't think it's going to happen. Let me say that. Okay. I don't think that's going to happen. And I hedge to say this. But I'm going to say it anyway. I don't believe the exposure that we're hoping we see will be all overt, meaning out in the open. I don't believe it. I believe that a lot of it will be in the background, and you just don't see people anymore. And I can name some of those people already. So I don't think, I don't, I know, and I have friends and family that say all the time, oh, but we just want to see them get it. I don't think that will happen. Number one, that's not DJT's style. It's just not. He has a huge heart, a huge heart. He really does. And I don't think he'd want that. Randy, do you know about bases under the Great Lakes in Michigan? I do not, Randy. I don't know about that. If you've got a source about that, please write to me at ddgathering@gmail.com. I'm not talking about like another video that says they are, because I'm here and I get tens of thousands of views on my videos, and I could say anything I want. A source, Randy, a verified source. That'd be great. Let's see. God, I got so much going on both sides. Trudeau is very handsome. He is. He almost looks like a woman. Almost. Not saying he is. Just saying. He's got those characteristics. Can a president pardon treason, sedition? I do not believe so, Raging Smirk. I would have to look that up. I do not believe, but this is what I know. It would have to be proven, not just someone's opinion that they did something. But it's a very good question. I will check that. Liberty Bell, do you think Pelosi will come back to the USA, or is she going somewhere they can't get her? Yeah, I thought the same thing, Liberty Bell. I thought the same thing. So she suddenly breaks her hip and she's in Germany. I don't know. I don't know about that. Forbidden Planet. You don't need to shut up, my friend. I don't know why Renee doesn't think you. She puts LOL. So Cindy, Elon's role in drone situation, I don't believe he has one. I don't believe he's too close to the man. He's too close to the man. I don't believe he has a role. I believe they know. They know it all. It's funny. Okay. David Costello, any insights into who may take Trudeau's place should he resign? No, but I think, David, thank you for saying that. I think that would give an opportunity for the whole 51st state idea to happen. I really do. I believe Trudeau, look, I put him at the top of my list of baddies, okay? Above everyone in this country. Now, why do I think that? Because, and I hope I don't get a strike for this, but praise the name of Jesus. Because Klaus, we all know who he is, thinks the sun rises and sets on Trudeau. World Economic Forum person. Very high up there in the Rothschild realm. So he is it for Klaus. So for me, Trudeau's a real baddie. In my opinion, I could be wrong. Just saying. Sherry, do you think the Antichrist will come to the scene soon? No, I don't. But I do believe that 2027 holds something unique. Now, 2027 is the 250th anniversary of our country. 2027 was I sat there when my friend and mentor, Kim Clement, said that he saw 2027 and wept. We do think it's because he didn't see himself there, but he saw a lot of other things as well. So I don't think soon, but I think there will be more hints in 2027. Missouri Birds, I heard Trump is a Mason. Any truth in that? Zero. And that's not a thing I'm doing. Guys, don't think I'm in the Illuminati now. I'm doing a zero, okay? Zero. Wild Texas Angel, do you think that all illegal presence revealed and all pardons itself will be overturned? I don't. I really don't. And I'm so sorry to say that. DJ 1934, what do you think about the speaker? That will all, everything that needs to be known about him will be known between the first week, that number, sex, and the 21st. Watch from the 6th to the 21st of the first month of 2025. I believe those dates, all of your questions will be answered about him, which way he goes. Does Fake 46 have any authority to pardon anybody? Right now in DC, where he does the pardoning, He has been certified. Yes. So yes, he does. Yes, he does. And that's why I'm going to do a show on UK, DC, and the Vatican. Hopefully on Friday, if nothing else happens in between. Do I think Laura Trump will be appointed senator in Florida? I do. I do. Okay, let's see. Yeah, B. Childs, not a fan. I have my reasons. Sassy me. I heard somebody say the drones were Project Bluebeam. Nah. Now, let me tell you about Project Bluebeam, okay? It was like one of those things. Now, it's true. It does exist. I don't think any of that is going to happen. None of it. I think it makes for good headlines to get a lot of views. So I don't think so, Sassy me. Again, I could be wrong. Red Bronze, people seeing all the things drones can do while programmers should make them see who controls them. That's not a question, that's a statement, but very good one. State of Nate, being pardoned makes it so you cannot plead the fifth. Very interesting to see what may come from his son. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I got texts coming in all over the place here. Ray King, hi, Delora. Hi, Ray. Do you think when the new administration takes over and shows that from 4 years ago, everything that gets overturned? You know what I think, Ray? Yeah, I do think that could happen, but I do think it will be all done anyway. This is the problem. Those that are no longer with us because of what happened and everything that was planned, the Dr. F, that name, that man to me is as bad as what happened in Germany. So I think a lot of these people will go down. Everything will already have been overturned, I believe. Janet Ansel, Delora, have you seen the Candace Owens documentary about the USS Liberty? She interviewed a survivor, and what he told about a government of Israel is horrid. I would love you to do a show. I have not seen it. Janet, can you email me a link to that? ddgathering@gmail.com. I thought Delora was doing research, all known information. Danielle, a lot of stuff you heard on here, you've not heard anywhere else, or you could post the links right in YouTube where you've heard a lot of this same information. I have not heard it, but no one is twisting your arm to stay on this channel either, my friend. So be well, Danielle. Forbidden Planet. Okay. Not sure what you were saying, honey. I was saying so good that you were on the other side. Yay, God. Amen. Okay. Renee, thank you. Yeah, I saw you have been. Do you think Speaker is a fake Christian? Wild Texas Angel, I don't judge anyone for being a fake Christian or not, because I know people that I would have never thought were Christians by their outward appearance or how they think or whatever, and they are. So I don't ever stand in the stead of our Creator, Father God. And I will never say someone's a fake Christian. I can't. It's not my place. I'm not God. I hope that helps. Okay, Deborah, new debt clock is going to be a fun decode for Dennis. I'm sure he's working on it. That's for Fab 4 on Friday, guys. That's on Rumble. Sirs D, Danae showed a clip from her dad's prophecy. It mentions New Jersey, New York, Long Island, and Babylon. If it could relate to the drone situation or something being planned. Yeah, I know that. That video, that was when we were actually still on staff in New York there. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, Danae's got access to everything. She got great stuff. Where's your church, Sherry? It is right now. It is online. It's called Solomon's Porch. It's on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. But we will be getting an impact center, which will be a resource center, not a normal church, but it will have Solomon's Porch. We say, meet us at the porch. That's on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. on Rumble. But the thing is that that Solomon's Porch will be taken from online to a place. We're feeling New York will probably be the first impact center. We're hoping it will be a revolving door. We train people, send them out. Train people, send them out. Resources, everything. That's what it is. We're not looking to have a church of 5,000 people. We're not. We're looking to change the landscape and atmosphere of our world. Thanks, Get Her Done. Said time flies by too fast when you do these shows, Delora. I love these shows. Thank you so much. Golden Age, Danielle Williams, Golden Age, occult language for Great Reset. Danielle, you don't know me. I was in the occult. I worked right for the devil. And I was a pastor on staff. And then I worked with Prophet Kim Clement for a decade. I'm very aware of the Great Reset. I'm very aware of the Golden Age. I'm very aware of occult language, just so you're aware. You should watch some of my stuff. You'll understand. All right. Do you think those who had fake deaths for political reasons will be able to come back when DJT is in? I do. I like that question. Desert Rose. I do. I pray. I know a lot of them are gone, but I know several of them are not. Yeah, very good question. Thank you for that. That puts a smile on my face. Okay, guys, it is lunchtime for me, and I'm a hungry little girl. Let me just do this real quick. Two quick fundraisers, guys. This is how we get to do this stuff. We get to do gatherings. We did our 12th one. We're looking to do our 13th. We're actually looking to do one in DC. I'm kind of excited about that. So go to wearetakingitback.com. We partnered with this company, US-based company. They got absolutely delicious beef, grass-fed beef, and makeup and snacks and cleaning products, all that stuff. So go there, wearetakingitback.com. Read about it. That's our site. Put your name in there and your phone number, and someone will text you. We don't spam. We don't bother you. We just do it. It's one of our fundraisers that's helped us out. The other one is this, joyandcountry.com. I'm wearing God's Got This. That's kind of our slogan for all of us here at the gathering. And it also comes in all kinds of colors. It's really snuggly, and it's got, a little bit of fleece inside. It's just beautiful. Then I've got smoked sapphire earrings. You can't see them. I wish you could. But there they are. And it's a sapphire with the cross. These are really incredible. And then the Grace Upon Grace cross necklace. This is stainless steel, never rust, never tarnish. Beautiful size. I love this. I wear this a lot. Everything is linked in the description. Easiest way to get there, you just click the links and you'll get there. Or you can go to joyandcountry.com, Delora's Closet. You get all the stuff that I wear there. Sorry, this is from way at the beginning. Also, free shipping, US, always. And if you're brand new and you never bought anything on joyandcountry.com, use the code WELCOME10. Okay, and you can get 10% off. Love you guys. Love being on YouTube. And see, I got some new people asking stuff. I appreciate you, Danielle. That's wonderful. I love when you ask things, even if I don't agree, if I don't like them. And so many people on here are several new people. So thank you. Just so you know, if you're new, I do Off the Cuffs every Wednesday and Friday at noon Eastern. Friday night, I just on Rumble, because we get wild over there, is Fab 4. The Rumble channel is at, I believe it's the Delora OBrien, The Gathering. And then Sunday night, we have our Solomon's Porch. Meet us at the porch over on Rumble at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Love you guys. And have a beautiful, beautiful day on YouTube, my YouTube friends and my Rumble friends. And I will see you on Friday at noon. Just remember always, go in the power of God. Ciao, everybody.